Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation, with a Christmas surprise announcement from the United States Mint. Let's explore! Yes, on this night in 1776, George Washington, along with 2,400 troops and artillery, began his historic crossing of the Delaware River in preparation for a surprise attack on British and Hessian soldiers during the American Revolutionary War. The United States Mint is unveiling the new quarter dollar for 2021, and this design is depicting this pivotal moment in history, which will be displayed on the reverse side of the quarter dollar in 2021. It'll begin circulating following the issuance of the final coin in the America the Beautiful Quarters program. Here you can see a smaller rendition. We'll look at the design closer as we review here this story. Fascinating indeed. This new design depicts General Washington commanding his troops through the overnight crossing of the ice-choked Delaware River prior to the Battle of Trenton during the American Revolutionary War. Inscriptions are United States of America, e pluribus unum, crossing the Delaware, and quarter dollar. Artistic Infusion Program designer Benjamin Selwards created the design, which was sculpted by medallic artist Michael Guidioso. In accordance with the authorizing legislation, the obverse of the quarter dollar will revert to the renowned designer John Flanagan's design featuring President Washington and appeared on the coin before the 50-state quarters program. Washington crossing the Delaware quarters will be released into circulation by the Federal Reserve Banks on April the 5th, 2021. Very exciting. Actually, the rendering looks really good. We'll look closely at those images here. Now, as we can see here we see circulating coins, and we see the Washington crossing the Delaware here. And we're going to try to take a look at this in larger format here. There we can see relatively closely here the design. Fascinating indeed. This is, I think, a nice relief to this. At least the rendering, it appears to show a very nice relief. And I think a good composition. You've actually, may remember I talked about this design that was selected if they didn't come up with another program in time after the America the Beautiful Quarter series, which will end with the Tuskegee Airmen Quarter coming in the beginning part of next year here. But there it is. One thing I didn't like about it is it has italicized font here for E pluribus unum. I believe that font should be regular. It looks like it's kind of off kilter with that way that its serif is there. But I do like that the design flows at the edge of the quarter there, and the full scene is there on display. Yea, though, the boat with the characters in it, with that small of a canvas, it's very difficult to really make out the figures in that boat. But nonetheless, there that is, and here is the obverse, which is most of us are familiar with that design as was used on the quarter dollar from 1932 to 1998. And here we see the design in proof version. I'm sure that's going to look very beautiful in proof. And, Washington is holding a telescope here, but it almost looks like he's holding a bottle of Coke. One of those long neck bottles of Coke. And then, of course, here is the quarter dollar. I think in a way, given what they could have done better on this side, really what they should have done is see how this back quarter of the design goes all the way to the edge here. They should have just done a more complete portrait of Washington, maybe in his in a coat or something like that, and have the design go all the way to the edge as well. I think for this side as well, or maybe have him more of a not just his head, but more of a kind of a bust of Washington, but it shows maybe his shoulders. So the head would be smaller, and they could put the date over here. I think that would have been pretty cool in a way. Rather than reverting back to the same old that most of us have seen for many years in the past. If you're going to change this design, why not do this side as well? Do that side, change that side as well. But fascinating indeed. There that is. So that is the news, and this will come into circulation coming April of next year. Pretty exciting indeed to see it come to fruition here in 2021. What are your thoughts on the new quarter design? Is this something that you're excited about? It will last for, depending on how legislation goes, there will be another couple of series of quarter designs that will circulate between states or themes in the coming years. This is essentially just a placeholder, from what I understand, until these other programs come into place. It'll be very fascinating to see how that plays out. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you're interested in these quarters, buying them either in sets or in circulation, it'd be very fascinating. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch this video, and encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.